Let's begin in child's pose. Take your knees to the edges of the mat, sitting back towards your heels. Extend your arms out and just rest your head down. And just start to connect with your breath. Breathing along your spine. So throughout practice, we'll be playing with balancing postures, but also the balance between effort and ease in a pose, and also inward energy and focus and outward energy and focus. So here we're starting inward, more of an introspective pose, an introverted pose. So just feel that from within. And on one of your inhales, come up to table. Find your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. And we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. So on your inhales, you drop the belly, lift the head and the tailbone. And on your exhales, you round your spine, tuck the tailbone, drop the head. Inhale, lift, roll through the spine. And exhale, round your spine, drop the head. And inhale back to neutral table. So here, draw circles with your hips. So you shift your weight forward and back, almost like you're going to sit on your heels. But keep the breath flowing with the movement. And then switch the direction of the circles. Good, and come back to your neutral tabletop. Extend your right leg back and reach your left arm forward. So right away, you'll engage your core, find your center and your balance. Exhale, bring your knee to your elbow as you round your spine, and inhale to reach. So exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, reach, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale. And just set it back down, come back to center. Extend your left leg back and your right arm forward. So first find your center, find your balance, and then knee to elbow. Inhale, reach, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, set it down. Now again, extend your right leg back and your left arm forward. So this time we'll rotate the left arm to the left, the right leg to the right. So again, strong core, stay with your breath. Now inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotate to the sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. And inhale, center. Now just release it back down. Other side, extend your left leg back, your right arm forward, and rotate out to the sides. Strong core. Keep breathing. Good, and inhale back to center. Exhale, rotate to the sides. Inhale, center, and exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, and exhale, set it down. So we'll sit back again to child's pose. Take your knees to the edges of the mat just for a few breaths, just to kind of stretch out the lower back and return our awareness inward. Now inhale, come back up to table. Tuck your toes under and exhale back to downward dog. So you can keep your knees bent if you need. And then right away start pedaling out the legs. So shift side to side, straighten one knee at a time. Bend the other. Starting to stretch out through the hamstrings and calves. Now start to straighten both legs, press the heels toward the ground, relax your head down, relax your shoulders. Now start to walk your hands back towards your feet to come to a gentle forward fold. So you can just keep your knees bent as much as you need. And then for ragdoll, you can grab a hold of your elbows or your biceps. So this will really let the spine release. And then if you want, you can sway side to side. Just let the head be heavy. This is kind of just loosening up and emptying out. Now come to center and release your arms down. Keep the bend in your knees and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Let your arms be heavy. Last thing to rise is your head. And mountain pose at the back of the mat. So keep the feet hip width apart to start. Palms facing forward. Close your eyes. Grounding down through the legs, lifting up through the heart and the crown of the head. Now join your palms in front of your heart. And on your inhale, stretch the arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Now inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins if you need. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift again, lengthen your spine. Now exhale, walk the hands all the way out to the front for plank, shoulders over wrists. Strong core as you lower all the way to your belly. Flatten your feet. And we'll just do cobra. Lift as high or stay low as you want. Exhale as you come back down. Inhale, stretch open through the heart. Press down through the tops of the feet. Exhale as you come down. Inhale, spread open through the heart. And exhale, release down. So come up to plank and pass through right to downward dog. Just a couple breaths. Now again, walk your hands back towards your feet to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms rise overhead, and exhale, release the hands by your side. Inhale, extended mountain stretch up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, walk the hands out. Again, shoulders over wrists for plank. Now chaturanga, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. So just pause here in upward dog for an extra breath. Hips are lifting, thighs are lifting. And exhale back to downward dog. Now walk the hands back toward the feet again, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, lead with your heart as you rise up. Exhale, release your arms by your sides. Last round, inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands out, lowering halfway or all the way for chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, and exhale, downward dog. On your inhale, reach your right leg up, and exhale, step it to the front. Pivot your back heel down to about 45 degrees, and inhale as you raise your arms overhead, warrior one. So feel your groundedness, your strength here in warrior one. Now interlace your hands behind your back, reach down to open the chest. And on your exhale, bow forward, take the torso to the inside of the thigh. Humble warrior. So feel that dynamic and that balance between warrior one and humble warrior, where you're bowing down, feeling the strength and humility. Now inhale, stretch your arms back overhead, warrior one. Exhale, take your hands down, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, step to the front. Again, warrior one, inhale to rise. So ground down, again, strong pose. Interlace your hands behind your back, open the heart. And exhale, bow forward. Keep hugging that left hip in toward the midline. Keep breathing, strength and humility. And inhale, back to warrior one, stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands come down, step back, exhaling through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, down dog. Now this time look forward to your hands. Walk or step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees, sit back. Inhale, Utkatasana, stretch the arms overhead. Interlace your hands behind your back. So again, reach down, open up through the chest. And then torso toward your thighs as you reach your arms past your head. You can keep a bend in your knees if you need. Now take your hands towards your lower back. Release the arms down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to plank, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. On your inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step it to the front. Again, warrior one. Lift the arms overhead. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach down to open the chest. And exhale, bow down, humble warrior. Inhale, lifting back up, stretch the arms up. Now exhale, warrior two. Open up through the arms and the hips. The right heel lines up with the left arch. So feel this strong pose, more of an extroverted pose, an outward, confident, open pose. Exhale, take your hands down, step back, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, step to the front, warrior one. Inhale to rise. Interlace your hands behind your back, reach down to open up, and exhale, bow down, humble warrior. Inhale as you reach the arms back overhead, warrior one, and exhale to warrior two. So again, feeling this open pose, but feeling the ease within the strength. Exhale as you windmill the hands down to frame the foot. Step back and exhale chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up again. Exhale, step it to the front. So warrior two this time, windmill the arms up. Now once you find your grounding, close your eyes in warrior two. So just feel the pose from within. Draw your energy inward as you express this outwardly strong pose. Now straighten your front leg. Hinge forward from your hips. Reach forward. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Radiate up through the top arm. The bottom hand can be to a block if you have one, or your ankle or shin. Energize through the upper spine, kind of like you're leaning up against a wall, so you're opening your heart. Exhale, release your hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. And inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, step it to the front. Again, warrior two, windmill the arms up. And once you find your grounding, close your eyes, draw your awareness inward. Now straighten your front leg for triangle, hinge forward, reach the top arm up. Again, energizing the upper spine, opening the heart, long on both sides of the waist. Now exhale, release the hands to frame the foot, step back to down dog. Now look forward to your hands, bend your knees, hop to seated, and extend your legs out in front of you. So find the sitting bones right against the ground, pull out the flesh from underneath. Lengthen your spine and start to walk your hands toward your feet. So you might just not go very far down, and that's fine. You just want to think about lengthening your spine, reaching your chest forward. So rather than rounding your spine here to get further down, think about tilting from your pelvis, reaching the chest forward. So you might be able to grab your feet. Just keep lengthening the spine, relax your head. And again, we're returning inward in this forward fold. So take a few deep breaths. Now start to walk your hands, lifting back up to center. Now bend your knees, have your feet about hip width apart, and take your fingertips behind you. So your fingertips are facing you. Lift the hips up for upward facing table. So you can keep your chin tucked or release your head back if you don't have any neck issues. Keep lifting the hips high, keep breathing. Another outward pose. And lower the hips down to the ground. Cross your ankles, shift forward, and step back to down dog. On your inhale, look forward, bend your knees, hop or step all the way to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, stretch the arms up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Now we'll take a figure 4 chair. So take your right ankle to the top of the left knee. And then sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Keep that right foot flexed to protect your knee. Keep the spine long, heart reaching forward. And now reach your arms forward. So your gaze is down to the ground, heart is down toward the ground. You should feel a deep opening in your right hip, and just breathe. Now, without touching the foot to the ground, step all the way back to crescent lunge. Arms stretch overhead. And exhale, open to warrior two. Now straighten your front leg, hinge forward for triangle, just for a couple breaths. Right hand comes to your hip, bend your left knee over the left ankle, and transitioning to half moon. So you might have to take a couple steps. The left hand is right under the left shoulder. If you have a block, that's a great place to use it here. Now you're extending up through the top arm and really energizing out through the right leg. Right hip is right over the left hip. Keep breathing. It's a very challenging pose. Now release your arm down, square off the hips toward the ground. For standing splits, walk your hands back toward the foot. Reach the right leg as high as you can. So you're folding forward over the left leg. You might be able to grab hold of the left calf to pull yourself deeper into the fold. Keep reaching the foot high. And exhale, release the foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana chair pose. Stretch your arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Come up to standing. So figure four chair on the other side, left ankle just above the right knee. Keep the foot flexed. And sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Keep the spine long. Now reach the arms forward. Relax your head. Breathe into your left hip. Again, try not to touch the foot to the ground and step all the way back, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Now straighten your leg, hinge forward for triangle. Take your left hand to your left hip, again coming to half moon, bend your knee, maybe a couple steps to get you forward. The left hip will stack right over the right hip. Reach the top arm up. Keep breathing. Feel your energy radiating from your core. Now take your arm down, square off your hips. Fold over the leg, reach the left leg high, energize up through the leg. And maybe grab a hold of the calf to pull you deeper into the fold. And release the leg down. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold again. Now inhale, reverse swan dive, stretch up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now we'll do eagle pose. Take your right knee up toward your chest and cross it as high up as you can over the left leg. Now you might be able to wrap the foot around the calf. If not, that's okay. You might just use it as a kickstand against the ground. Sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Now you'll take the left arm over the right, intertwine the arms if you can, palms together. So sink down as you reach the arms up, square everything toward the front. Now uncross the legs, take it straight back to warrior three. So your arms are still in eagle arms. Square the hips toward the ground. Now free the arms, reach them forward. Energize through the back leg. Now step all the way back, crescent lunge, arms stretch up. And exhale, hands to your heart. So we'll come back to Warrior 3. Lead with your heart as you shift forward. Reach back through the heel. Now airplane arms, reach the arms back. And step back to crescent. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Look forward, look where you're going. Lead with your heart. Last time, Warrior 3. Just keep your hands at your heart center and breathe. Now release your foot to meet the left. Chair pose, bend your knees, stretch the arms up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Eagle on the other side, lift the left knee up, cross it as high as you can over the right leg. If you can, wrap the foot around. If not, that's okay. So as you sit back, the right arm will come over the left, intertwining, palms together. Sit back as you reach up. And stay with your breath. And we'll transition again, Warrior 3. Send the heel back, eagle arms. Free the arms to reach them forward. And step all the way back, crescent lunge. And exhale, hands to your heart center. So press into the right heel as you come up, Warrior 3. Reach the arms back, airplane arms. And step all the way back, crescent lunge, arms stretch up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last time, look where you're going. Lead with your heart, step forward. Keep breathing. And just release the foot next to the right. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to your heart as you come to standing. Inhale, chair pose again, sit back. Exhale, hands to your heart as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, step back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. Release your knees down to the edges of the mat. Press yourself back, child's pose. Just take rest for a few breaths. Take your awareness inward. On your inhale, walk your hands in, come to seated on your heels. Cross your ankles behind you and come to seated. So with your knees bent here, bring your heels in close towards your sitting bones, as close as you can, and then grab your big toes with your peace sign fingers, so your pointer and your middle finger. Once you have that, start to lean back on your sitting bones and sacrum, somewhere in between there. So you might just lift your heels up a little bit, engage your core, and then you might bend your knees, lifting up a little higher, maybe straightening the legs all the way. So wherever you are, you're lifting up through the spine, lifting up through the heart. Core is engaged, you're balancing on your sitting bones or somewhere in between the sitting bones and the sacrum. Keep breathing. Now bend your knees slowly, lower back down. And extend the legs out in front. Again, find the sitting bones right against the ground. Start to walk your hands out. Tilt forward from the pelvis. Keep your spine long as you fold. Relax your head. Deep breaths. Now start to walk back up to center. And we'll come all the way down to our backs now. As you come down, bend your knees, gently rock side to side, massage the lower back. Now set the feet down with knees bent. So we'll do pigeon on our back. Take your right ankle just above the left knee so you have that figure 4 shape. Thread the right arm through. So either interlace your fingers on the left knee or behind the left leg. Start to pull the legs in. You'll feel the stretch in the right hip. But keep pressing your lower back against the ground. And release. Cross the right leg all the way over the left for a supine twist. So the knees drop to the left, so your gaze and your arm is to the right. Just let your breath drop into your belly, relax. Now inhale, come back up, release the legs. Other side, the left ankle just above the right knee. Keep the foot flexed, thread the arm through, interlace the fingers. So gently pull in the legs as you keep pressing your lower back down. Send your breath into your left hip. And release that. Just cross the left leg over the right for the supine twist. Gaze to your left. Deep belly breaths. Relax into the twist. Inhale as you come back to center, release the legs. And extend the legs long for Shavasana. Take the feet to the edges of the mat. The arms resting by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes. And take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Just let your energy restore. Come back to balance. And surrender. Just be here now. Stay in Shavasana at least 5 to 10 minutes. Namaste.